So as I had mentioned in the previous class that there are only few topics to be learned in this chapter. They are related to bar graph, pie chart, histogram, line graph and linear graph. ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ವೈಫೈ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆಗ ಸರಿ. ಹ್ಮ್. Shall we start now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Out of these topics, bar graph, pie chart, histogram, these things you have learned.
Yes, sir. Students, sir.
So it is not just introduction to the graph, it's also revision of the graph. You have learned bar graph, pie chart and histogram. We'll revise this. Then we will continue with the line graph and the linear graph. This line graph and linear graph are very important because in the concepts of physics, you may have to represent certain things on graph. To start with, the general definition of graph is they are the visual representation of the data collected. The purpose of the graph is to show the numerical facts in visual form so that they can be understood easily and clearly. Just by looking at the graph, we can interpret what is the graph is all about. Here, the favorite color of 100 students of class 8 are being represented. Can you tell me which type of graph is this?
The bar graph.
Bar graph.
It's a bar graph.
Yes, sir.
Today it's maths class now in the second period.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is bar graph.
Paragraph, sir.
In the bar graph, there will be some gap between each of the columns. This is very important thing you should note. Here, each length of these columns, they represent the number of students. By looking at the graph in general, we can see that blue color strip is having a larger length. Its height is more. So, the graphical representation will make the things easy. It will become easy for us to identify which one is large and which one is small. Here the smaller one is this orange color strip. Here you can see the bar graph. A bar graph is used to show the comparison among the categories. It may consist of two or more parallel vertical or horizontal bars. It's not necessary that we represent in this particular way. It can also be represented in this way also. Here the bars can be there. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
This was introduced in class 7th, pie chart.
Yes, sir.
Pie chart is also called as it's there here. You can read from here.
Circular graph, sir.
It's also called as a circle graph because all the entries with respect to the sectors of a circle is been represented here. The circle graph shows the relationship between a whole and its part. The whole circle is divided into sectors. The size of each sector is proportional to the information it represents. Here there is an example. I have taken monthly expenditure of various items of family. The font size is very small. Probably you are not able to read from it. No? Can you read
Yes,
from
sir. We
here?
can read.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Here, there's a column here representing the different items like food, house rent, school fee, miscellaneous, and the amount spent towards the food is 3,000. Towards the house rent is also 3,000. Towards school fees is 2,000, and
2,000,
miscellaneous is 1,000.
1,000,
And the total expenditure is
9,000.
9,000 here. To get the pie chart or a circle graph, we do follow some steps. The first step we follow is we will find out the fraction of each of the category. Then we will find out the central angle. What is this fraction of each category? Here we have 3,000. 3,000 out of 9,000, if we calculate, we get fraction. 3,000 by 9,000 is 1 upon 3. Once the fraction is obtained, this fraction is multiplied with 360 degree, then we get the central angle with respect to that particular item. So with respect to food, the central angle is 120 degrees. Similar is the case with house rent. We get 120 degree. But for school fees, you can see the fraction. It is 2,000 upon 9,000, which is 2 by 9. So 2 by 9 is multiplied to 360 degree. The central angle we obtain is 80 degree. If miscellaneous is 1,000, the fraction is 1 upon 9, and the central angle is 40 degree. How to obtain this pie chart? First, you have to draw a circle with any radius. It can be 5 centimeter, it can be 10 centimeter, any radius you can consider. Then you have to start from anywhere. Suppose if I want to represent the food item, 120 degrees should be represented. So using protractor, you'll place the protractor here and you will measure 120 degree. It is an angle which is greater than 90. This 120 degree, this represents food. Same way, house rent, if you want to represent next to it, you have to place the protractor here and you have to measure once again 120 degree. This 120 degrees with respect to house rent. Next we have 80 degrees. Place the protractor properly here. 80 degree is a lesser angle than 90 degree. So this will be 80 degree. Say this is 80 degree. This is school fees. And the remaining has to be 40 degrees because the total is 360 degree. 360 degrees been divided into the number of sectors. This last part is miscellaneous. This is how we represent pie chart using pie chart. There is a small difference between a bar graph and a histogram. Histogram is a general representation of the data in a manner such a way that height of the bars show the frequency of the class interval, and also there is no gap. This is very important. There is no gap between each bars. There should not be gap between each bars. That is called as histogram. Usually, when we draw histogram, on the x-axis we generally take class interval. On y-axis we generally take frequencies. It can be done in other way also. Suppose if there's a question to construct a histogram with the data here, class interval 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, and the frequencies given are 5, 8, 3, 7, and 4. How do we represent using graph? First, we have to think what scales to be taken. Just by looking at the data here, you can identify the scale. If you see the difference of each of these entries, the class size is 10.
10 scale, sir. Yes, sir.
So we can consider on the
There is
x-axis
10.
10 units. So 1 centimeter on x-axis, we can take it as 10 units. Now, how do we choose the scale with respect to y-axis? Identify the maximum here. The maximum is 8, minimum is 3. So if you consider 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit, comfortably you can make a graph. Suppose if the graph is drawn, it would look like this. On this graph, it's also important to mention the scale. Somewhere here on the graph, you have to mention the scale, both x and y axis. On x axis, we have taken 1 centimeter to be 10 units. On the y axis, we have taken 1 centimeter to be 1 unit. Here you can observe 20 to 30, it is 5. So we have drawn a rectangle such that the length is 5 units. Next, 30 to 40, it is 8. 40 to 50, it is 3. 50 to 60, it is 7. 60 to 70, it is 4. In class 10th, you are going to learn polyhedron. When we join all the midpoints of these class intervals, we get a polyhedron. It is also called as frequency polygon. Is a better name, this frequency polygon. So how a frequency polygon is obtained? Between each of these, we have to select the midpoints and we have to join it using a smooth line. There are several line segments here. These are to be joined. So if I neglect this bars here, it becomes a line graph. There are so many line segments, so it becomes a line graph. So frequency polygon is obtained. This you are going to learn it in class 10th.
Sir,
Yes.
if I have the number 30, will it come in the class interval 20 to 30 or in the class interval 30 to 40?
Once again,
If I have the number 30, will it come in the class interval 20 to 30 or will it come in 30 to 40?
I will tell you. Suppose if I have different data here, say 2, 3, 5, 10, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Some numbers I have taken. If I want to make this as a group data, There are two ways to make it as a grouped data. One of the easiest method is we'll choose between 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. This type of grouped data is called as a exclusive type. So this is exclusive type of grouped data. In this exclusive type, 0 is considered, 10 is not considered in this class interval. These are called as class intervals. In the first class interval, it is 0 to 10. 0 is considered, 10 is not considered. So it means
So then why don't we write it as 0 to 9?
I'll tell that. That is called as inclusive type. This is exclusive type. Coming to exclusive type, in the exclusive type, 0 to 10, how many are there? You just see. This is 1, 2, 3. Only 3 are there. So we will write a tally mark for that. 2, 3, and 5. The frequency is 3. 10 to 20, as I suggested that in the second class interval, 10 to be considered, 20 not to be considered. So 10 should be considered. So this is 1. So only 1 is there. 20 to 30. Now tell me, is there any number here between 20 to 30?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So there is no number. Between 30 to 40, how many are there?
Two numbers, sir.
Two numbers.
There is only one. No, there are two. 30 and 35. There are two. Between 40 to 50,
There are two numbers.
Two,
there
sir.
are two
numbers.
numbers. So here I have to consider 50 to 60 also. So one number is there here. You count the total number here. You'll get total number of observations as 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus
9.
2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. This is exclusive type. Now I will make this as an inclusive type. You just observe the difference. Here I'll write inclusive. Wrong. Inclusive type. In the inclusive type, both 0 and 9 are considered. Next one starts from 10 to 19. Next one starts from 20 to
29.
29. Next one starts from 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59. Now you observe between 0 to 9, these are the three numbers.
Yes, sir.
So the frequency I'll write directly, three numbers. Between 10 and 19, 10 also should be considered. So it means 1. Between 20 to 29, there are no numbers, 0. Between 30 to 39, there are 2. Between 40 to 49, again there are 2. Between 50 to 59, there is 1. Count the numbers here. N is equal to 9 only.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this one was exclusive. This is inclusive. In class 9th, you have statistics. In that you are going to make grouped frequency table. You will learn both inclusive type and exclusive type. Then you also have finding mean. Mean usually refers to sum of all the observation
Average.
divided by
Divided by
number.
Divided by the number of observation.
This is for a ungrouped data. This formula is for a ungrouped data. When there is a grouped data of this type, we do follow some method. We are going to find the mid value, means between these two. 0 plus 10 divided by 2, which is 5. That is called as xi. It's mid value. This 5 has to be multiplied with the frequency. You will get fi xi. Then you are going to add all of them. You will get sum of fi xi divided by sum of all the frequency sigma fi. This gives the mean. This method you are going to learn it in class 9th. You understood little bit related to exclusive and inclusive type?
Sir, but why are there two types when we are getting the same answer from both of them?
But when we represent using graph, we generally don't consider this. We will not consider 0 to 9, 10 to 19. We always consider a continuous one. This is called as a continuous frequency table. You can see here, it ends at 10. It starts from 10. So there is a continuity. 0 to 10, 10 to 20. There is a continuity. You will get histogram. In this case, it's impossible to get a histogram. It's not at all possible. In class 10th, as I said you that frequency polygon is there, there's a method to find out mean, median, mode and frequency polygon. You will learn it in higher class. For us, we should know how these two are different from each other. There is a method to make this inclusive type into exclusive type. There's a method. We have to add 0.5 to the upper range, means 9.5. Here you have to subtract 0.5. It becomes 9.5. Then it becomes continuous one.
Yes, sir.
This will be 19.5, 19.5, 29.5, 29.5. There is a method to convert that. I understood little bit.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not to worry
Understood,
about
sir.
that now.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is to be learned? How to draw
Histogram.
histogram. So here you can read from the sentence here that height of the bar shows the frequency of the class interval. Also, there is no gap between the bars. As there is no gap between the class intervals, the graphical representation of uh, data in this manner is called as histogram. Okay. Here, what information you obtain looking at this graph? You can see the x-axis and y-axis. They have been labeled here. X-axis
Yes,
is labeled as age in year,
yes, sir.
and y-axis is labeled as number of teachers. And here there is a title. This is called as a title. So this title will indicate that it is a data related to ages of. Uh, they have given 25 teachers of a school. What is that 6 represents? What is this 6?
Sir, the number of teachers between 30 to 35 age group.
Between the age of 30 and 35.
Correct. Huh? So what does it mean?
There are
There are,
6
There are
teachers
6 teachers
of
between 30 to
30
35 age.
35 age. 35
yeah,
ages.
they are the maximum, right? So the
Yes.
maximum number of teachers are in the
The
age
ages of
group 30 to
between
35.
30
Correct?
to 35 ages. Yes, sir.
There are very less number of teachers between the
From
age
40
group
40
40
to
to
45
40
ages.
45.
to 45.
42 to 40 to 45 ages, sir.
Yes. From this, can we tell exact age of teachers? We can't say that.
No, sir.
No, sir, we
can
can't
just
say.
we can just say it is
It is
between.
between highest and lowest.
Here you can
Age.
see 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, these are the class intervals. If you
Yes,
want
sir.
to represent using a table, it should be represented like this. Class interval 20 to 25. How many are there? The frequency is 4.
4, sir.
Between 25 to 30, the frequency
5.
is 5.
5, sir.
Between 30 to 35,
45 to
frequency
40
is
ages.
6. Between 35
40
to
to
40, there are
40,
3. 40
3.
to 45,
40 to 45.
there are 2.
2, sir.
45 to
45
50, there are 5.
is equal to
When
5.
we count, we get the total number as 25.
25, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Observe here bars of equal width with no gaps between. So they are all of equal width. As I said,
Yes, sir.
we can take
Attachment.
x-axis as 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. So sorry, 10 units now.
Yes, sir.
Here, no, here it is 5
Sir,
units.
Sir, 5 units.
Yes,
5,
5
5
units.
units.
So on the y-axis, this is x, y-axis, 1 centimeter.
1, sir. 1
Is
centimeter.
equals to 1 unit.
1 unit, sir. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit.
Here, there is one more thing to be observed. Between 0 to 20, there is a zigzag line. Jagged line is there. The broken line is there.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Probably you have come across this broken line in earlier graphs.
Sir.
No,
Yes, sir. Came
there
up.
is a
Yes, sir.
name
Yes,
given
sir.
for
Kink.
this. Kink.
Yes, sir.
So this kink represent that between 0 to 20, there is no frequency. There is no observation between 0 to 20.
0 to 20.
Usually, whenever we plot the graph, we prefer to mention this kink. This has to be mentioned. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in this?
No, no, sir.
Just look at this graph. It's a pie chart.
Yes, sir. Pie
This
chart.
pie chart shows the time spent by a child in a day.
In a day. Yeah, today time.
Here, activity, sleep 8 hours, school 6 hours, play 3 hours, homework 3 hours, other 3 hours.
Our prayers.
How this pie chart is obtained? How to get this pie chart?
Sir, we know that
Percentage, sir.
360.
Percentage. Because of the
I
percentage.
said that there are two things to be done. One is we have to find the fraction. Other one is we will find
Percentage.
the central angle.
Yes, sir. Percent. Degree.
What's a fraction with respect to sleep?
Should count out.
8 upon. You have to count the total hours.
Total hours.
What is total hours here?
23.
23, sir.
23.
24. 23.
24, no.
Sir,
No, sir.
When we count, it is 23, sir.
4 hours for homework.
Yes, sir, it is 23.
They should
Yes,
have
sir.
changed
Sir,
this.
this said
23.
23,
We
sir.
all know
That
that
said
in a day
24,
there
sir.
are 24 hours.
24 hours,
Which
Yes, sir.
one you want me
24
to change? Play 4 hours?
Homework, sir.
Others,
sir.
4 hours.
Homework.
Homework, sir.
No, sir. School.
Prajwal is
Others,
interested
4
in
hours.
others. Pawan is interested in others. Other
Yes,
means
sir.
watching
But in
movie,
pie chart,
For all.
playing
Watching
PUBG.
anything.
in
No,
pie
sir.
chart, homework is
Sir,
4
in
hours.
pie chart, homework is 4 hours. Sir.
Okay, all right, no problem. So 8 by
Yes, sir.
24 will give a fraction
1 by 3.
1 by 3, sir.
1 by 3. The central angle is 1 by 3 to be multiplied with 360.
120
degree.
degree.
120, sir.
120 degree.
Get 120
degree.
degree.
20 degree is
6
a
by
central angle.
24 is
1 by 4.
1 by 4
1
is
by
equal
4
to
into
360
360 is
90
90
degree.
degree.
90 degree.
90 degrees.
3 by 24 is
1 by 8.
1 by
1 by
8.
8.
1 by
1 by 8
8
into
into 360.
360
45 degree.
40
5, sir.
degree. 45 degree.
So 45 degree.
45 degree.
Once again, there is 3 by 24.
1 by 8.
1 by
Again
8.
45 degree. So again 45.
Again
Again also
45
same
degree.
sir. 45 degree.
So last one,
Last
4
one is
by
4
24 is 1 upon
24.
6.
1 by 6, 60
60
degree.
degree.
1 degree. 60.
60 degree.
Yeah,
So
yes
it's
sir.
it's easy to mention these angles using
Yes sir.
protractor. It's easy, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Now listen to my question.
45 sir. 45.
Instead of
45.
24, if it was 23, if 23 is there, then the fraction becomes 8 by 23 into 360 central angle. How to find? If you calculate, what do we get?
Sir, we will get in decimals, sir, and we
You will
can
get in
make it
decimal, no?
approximate.
Yes
Something
Yes,
sir.
sir.
like
We can take as decimal
what will
sir
be
or
this? Yeah.
any fraction.
Let me find
That
this.
Sir, it will be less than 120 only, sir.
yes, sir.
Less than 120, yeah.
Between 100
No, sir,
and
it will be
120.
more than
Sir,
120.
118 something.
But we can do estimate sir.
It will be more because the
It will be
denominator
more
is
than
decreased,
120, sir.
no?
Yes sir. Increases.
So it will increase.
Denominator
So
is
we can do
decreased, sir. So
estimate
It
sir.
will be something
angle
like
will increase.
125
So
point something.
125.21.
Yes, sir. 125.
5.2. Yes sir.
When this decimal is there, one digit,
We can do.
okay, we can represent using a protractor because on the protractor, between two larger lines, there are 10 smaller grids, isn't it? So we
Yes sir.
can mention, say between 10 to 20, we can mention 20.1 to 20.9. It's possible.
Yes sir.
If there is another digit, then what to do, sir?
Round off, sir.
Yes sir.
We'll round it off.
125 it will become.
Estimate. Yes. Estimate.
It will
Yeah,
become
we will estimate
125.3.
Yes sir. Yes sir. We will estimate.
to avoid this confusion of decimals. Generally, whichever the question
25.
paper is given, whatever the questions are there, they will see that you will get a proper fraction which divides this 360 degree.
Yes sir.
Okay.
Yes
They
sir.
will set the questions in such a way that you will get exact central angle. In case if by mistake if they have given a different number, you don't worry.
23.
You round it off to at least one
Estimate.
decimal place. One decimal
Yes
place.
sir.
So this will be rounded off to 125.3. Okay, sir. Correct? Huh?
Yes sir. Yes sir. 1.5.
Any doubt?
No sir.
So once again, I'll just tell these are the steps involved. Step one is we will
Right. Start.
calculate by finding the fraction. How to find the fraction? The component value upon the total value give the fraction. That fraction to be multiplied with 360 degree to get the central angle. Once the central angle is there, we can draw any circle with any radius and start marking the sectors. Any doubt till now?
No sir.
Line graph and the linear graph, I shall tell it in the next class. Before winding up, you just see here, I have given a question.
The
If
number
the
of
number of
students in
students in
hostel.
a hostel speaking different languages is given below, represent the data in pie chart.
Yes sir.
When any question of this type is given, always find the total. What is N? 42 plus 14 plus
72.
9 plus 7.
72 sir. 72.
72.
Yes sir.
72.
72.
10 is 72. So for each of
20 is equal
these,
to 42.
you are going to find central angle. Central
Yes.
angles are to be found. So this is
Fraction.
42 upon 72 into 360.
72.
I said
40.
they will give in such a way that it can be simplified. Here you can
Yes, sir.
simplify 36 10 times, 36 2 times.
Sir, we
So
can, sir, we can,
21 times.
5 times we can do, sir.
Yes, sir.
21
210 degree we
by
get now.
360.
Yes, sir.
210 degree we get. For
Yes, sir.
this,
210.
it is
14.
14 upon
20.
72 into 360.
20 degree, sir.
So
We get
72 into 5.
70
You will get 70 degree.
Yes, sir. 70 degree.
60, sir.
For 9
40.
upon 72 into
45.
360.
45,
9
sir.
8s are 72, 45 degree.
45, sir.
45, sir. Sir, it is 35, sir. On
7 by
7.
72
60, sir.
into 360.
35 degree.
35 degree.
35, sir.
So these are easy to
35
represent. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. If there is any doubt, you can ask now. In the next session, I will take line
No doubt, sir.
graph. Yes, Ashutosh, doubt.
No, sir.
Abhinav, sleeping sir.
No, sir.
Bharat, Ganesh.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, sir. Let me wind today's session. We shall take
Thank you, sir.
line graph followed by some questions, then
Next class.
linear graph.
Okay, sir.
Thank
Bye,
you.
sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.